Hey, it's Tony talking CarBiz. Check it out. Today I've got a brand new 2020 Toyota RAV4 XSE Hybrid Edition. This is one of the hottest selling RAV4s in the marketplace right now. Actually, one of the hottest selling SUVs of all the SUVs on the road. And this one is something special as an XSE. It's the sportiest of all RAV4s, and the color on this one is magnetic gray with the black metallic highlights. Great looking vehicle. Let's dive in. I'll show you all about it. Okay, starting up front on the RAV4 XSE Hybrid. First of all, you're going to see the XSE in the Hybrid has the blue Toyota badging up front. All Toyota hybrids have that blue badging, so you can tell it apart really quick from the standard gasoline version of the Toyota product. Now on the front grille, this is a gunmetal gray painted front grille, and you can see the magnetic gray is a metallic paint finish as well. And then we come down into the piano black finish on the lower portion, and then down here we have a metallic silver paint. So a lot of different tones of grays and blacks across the front of it. Really a very aggressive look to the XSE up front. You can see our headlights. We've got projector style headlights. We've got LED marker lights that come around the sides. Can't see those in the light of day, but they look awesome. We also have halogen fog lights down here with the piano black surround. Again, a nice contrast. Taking a look at your front wheel setup. The tires, wheels, first of all, these are a cast aluminum wheel, piano black finish, front disc brakes. It's an 18-inch cast aluminum wheel. And then the tires are more of a road tire. So that's a 225/60 R18 tire. And a very good quality tire. It's going to handle really great at high speeds. Not your best off-road tire, but certainly for running around town, it's going to be a great tire. There's your strut set up underneath with the blue paint on the struts. Hybrid badging is piano black. And you can see your side mirrors are also the metallic black. We've got marker lights here for your turn signals, and then these mirrors do collapse in and out. And here we have our lane departure, or our blind spot monitoring built right into the mirror. So if you have a tight garage, you can fold that in, and the kids won't take your mirror off with their bicycles. The lower rocker panels do have the wide cladding, and this is again the piano black. It is a metallic paint finish, so I don't think you can see it in the video, but when you stop in, take a look. It's got kind of a silver blue metallic effect. And then the all-wheel drives do have the all-wheel drive badging, the AWD badging. Here's our back wheels, and again we've got four-wheel disc brakes all the way around, and these are Dunlop tires. So good quality tire. You'll notice that the roof itself is the blacked out as well. And maybe you can see that sparkle in the paint now from here. But if you can't, stop by, we'll show you. We have our roof rail system, which you can get accessories to put bike racks and such on there. You can see that this one does have the panoramic moonroof and the shark fin antenna right there. Here at the back, there is a rear spoiler integrated right into your deck, and then the piano black finish here. So this is kind of a metallic paint here, and then this is your piano black finish there. Notice we have tinted windows on all of your back windows. The RAV4 badging is piano black, as is the XSE Hybrid badging. And then if we come up here, you'll see that the Toyota badge is blacked out as well with the hybrid blue accent. And then we've got that silver finish, metallic finish here. So carrying over what we saw up front. And you can see that we do have dual exhaust tips coming out. It is not a dual exhaust system. It's a single exhaust, but those chrome exhaust tips give it a nice sporty look for sure. Let's go ahead and dive into the trunk. See what we can find there. It does have your power lift gate and your cameras right there for your backup. Now this one comes with the all-season floor liners. That's a $249 option. And your sound system is the JBL audio system, so you have speakers back here. And we have a cargo cover. It's retractable and removable. And we've got some storage over on the side here. There's a power outlet right here. And then there's some cargo lights here as well. And we also have tie-down hooks down in the corner down here. So it's got a really nice sized trunk. You can see the seats fold down. I've got 40% folded down over here. And here's your other 60%. In fact, let me just jump up in there and I'll pop that one down. By the way, looking into the back seat, these are the Softtech fabric seats, and the XSE has the blue striping in the seats. So that's a nice contrast. You'll see that on all the XSE's models, and you'll also see the blue stitching on the seats and then up on the doors as well. And I'll show you that when we get up front. This actually feels like leather right here. It's not, but it feels very upscale. Bottle holders here, speakers on the doors back here, that kind of that silver trim here, and then a brushed aluminum door handle. So a really nice looking doors on the inside. A lot of attention to detail on the new RAV4s. Center armrest is right here, and we have dual cup holders. There's room for 3 adults, and there's plenty of leg room back here for sure. You might remember that I'm 5'7", and I've got that seat not all the way back, but pretty close to all the way back. And you can see I have a lot of leg room, knee room I should say, and then pockets right here. And then your front headrests are adjustable up and down, as well as the seat belts up front are adjustable up and down. So there's plenty of room. Down here we've got your rear vents, and then we've got some power ports down here, USB ports to plug in your smartphones. Here's a quick look at the driver's compartment from the back seat. And then, as I mentioned, this one does have the panoramic moonroof, which just goes on and on and on. Really opens this vehicle up and gives nice lighting inside. I could see why this is such a popular SUV. So to fold down the back seats, there's a handle up here, and you can drop it down. One of the things that's interesting about these seats that I discovered is there's 2 positions. So there's an upright position. You can see it gives you about 2 more inches of upright. And then if you pull on it again, then it goes back, so it reclines a little bit. Just a small amount, but it could be just enough to be able to really kick back and take a nap. So let's go ahead and fold that down. Notice you don't have to take the headrest off or fold them down. They just fit perfectly. So there's your back seats completely folded down. A ton of space. For sure you could sleep in here overnight for an overnight camping trip or something like that. I think there's plenty of room for that. So let's go ahead and head up to the driver's compartment. We're going to jump in and see what we can find there. Okay, diving into the driver's compartment. On the doors, we do have your power windows, your power door locks. All 4 windows are auto up and auto down. There's a pocket down here and a place for your bottles. And here's a speaker as well, down on the door. Now the JBL audio system also adds an additional speaker right up here in the A-pillar. So that with the extra subwoofers makes for a really great sound system. Here's the look at the power controls for the driver's seat. Forward, backwards, power recliner, and a 4-way power lumbar support. And here's a really good look at those seats with the blue striping. Just a really attractive seat. Again, the Softech fabric seats. And then we pick up on that blue stitching here across the dashboard as well. There's a storage compartment here, just a small place maybe to throw your wallet or what have you. And then down here is where we find some on-off switches. Dimmer switch for the dash lights, automatic bright headlights on and off, front window electronic defrost, heated steering wheel, and here's the power switch for the back tailgate to be able to open and close that. We do have tilt steering wheel, and it is telescoping, so it goes in and out as well. Let's go ahead and jump in the seat and see what we can find. Okay, here in the driver's seat, your steering wheel's the new 3-spoke setup that you'll find on most of the Toyotas. It's a leather wrapped steering wheel, and it's padded. It is a little bit thicker, and it feels nice because I've got the heated seat on down here, or the heated steering wheel switch turned on, so it feels really nice. You can tell it's a high quality leather, so come on in and put your hands on it and decide for yourself. On this side are controls for your information center. We have controls for your sound system, your Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone and such. And then on this side over here, we've got our lane departure, our cruise control, and then we've got our mode settings for our sound system up here as well. So using these buttons, we can control, our radio stations. It's a great sound system. Wiper controls over here, including the rear washer wipers. And then over on this side here is where you'll find the headlights, bright lights, and your fog light controls. Now, the XSE has number one, it is a hybrid. That you can only get an XSE as a hybrid. And it's interesting because it's got a virtual odometer, which is the center screen, and then it has mechanical needles for your charging system over here and on the other side. So these are all mechanical needles, and this is like a computer screen in the middle. So I think that's kind of a different approach. But then in the center is where you can, you've got your speedometer, you've got a digital clock. Down here it tells you that 3 people don't have their seat belts on in the back, your blind spot monitor, your gear selector is all right there. And then it also changes colors depending on what drive mode you're in. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Down here on the center, this is where you can change your drive modes from eco to sport to normal. And so as I toggle through the settings by turning it to eco or sport or just pushing to go to normal, it actually changes the gauge cluster up on the dash. And I'll see if I can show you what I mean by that. So if you look at this outer ring right here, you'll notice it's green right now, and that's because I'm in the eco mode. If I switch it over to sport mode, notice it turned red, and then if I push the button, it goes to normal, which is white. So green, eco, red, sport, and then white is going to be your normal mode. So just a visual indicator of what drive mode you've got it set up in. Taking a look at the center stack, we do have the touchscreen navigation system. Of course, this is the JBL audio system, which I mentioned before. And then we have your automatic temperature control, and it's, you know, front driver, front passenger, front defrost, rear window defrost. There's an eco heat and cool mode. That's pretty interesting. What it does is it turns off the heat to the passenger side if you're the driver and there's nobody sitting on that side of it. You can turn it off on the passenger side, so it helps with better battery life and better economy. So that's kind of interesting. Here's your traction control on and off. There's heated seats up front, and they've got 2 settings, high and low. We've got our airbag indicator there. And then way down here, see if I can get the camera down there. These are your power ports for charging your electronic devices. But we also have, on this one, we have the QI wireless charging system. So with that, all you have to do is drop your phone on there and it will wirelessly charge it if that's the type of phone you have. So you can plug in or you can charge wirelessly, whichever is best for you. And then we have our parking, our park hold, our different trail modes, and then our EV mode. If we want to go full electric vehicle, that's something you can do for short distances, but you might find that helpful as well. There are dual cup holders right here, and under the armrest, well, it's a nice size armrest for sure, and it's I think it's vinyl. I don't think it's leather, but it feels like leather. It's hard to tell these days. And then we've got some storage down underneath here, and you can see over on the left, here's some more places you can plug in your electronic devices. Moving over to the passenger compartment, the glove compartment, we have a package shelf right here. You can see it runs all the way across. And then we've got a nice large glove box. And of course, this is a new car, so we're going to include the owner's manuals. And here's a look at the passenger from the passenger seat. And then we'll head up top here. We do have passenger assist handles. These are your visors, so they're lighted vanity mirrors on both front driver, front passenger, and they do have extensions on the visors as well, so you can bring them out. Here's your rear view mirror. It's a day-night mirror, of course, and it does have the HomeLink system built in there as well. And then turning our attention up to the overhead console, these are your lights for your interior lights. This is the button to open your sunroof. This is the visor button for the panoramic moonroof, like so. If I pop open the moonroof, you'll notice only half of it opens. The front half opens and it kind of tilts back. It's kind of nice though. It lends it a lot of air and a lot of light, of course. So that's a look at the driver's compartment. Let's jump out, and I just want to spend a couple minutes under the hood. Okay, diving under the hood, the XSE is a hybrid, as I mentioned before. So we have the gasoline engine. This is Toyota's 2.5 liter gasoline engine, and then we have the electronic CVT. We have electronic all-wheel drive. So you've got a gas motor and you've got an electric motor under the hood, and all these orange cables, those are your battery cables going back to your batteries, so they want to make sure people don't tap into that. It's 219 horsepower and 40 miles per gallon combined city and highway, so that's awesome. The hybrid battery has a 10-year, 150,000 mile warranty on it. And then the engine itself is a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. No deductible on any of the warranties. And then of course you also get Toyota Care, which is going to cover your maintenance, your regular maintenance for up to 2 years, 25,000 miles. So for the first 2 years, you really aren't going to have any expenses other than gas and insurance. So it's a great package if you're looking to get into a vehicle where it's essentially worry-free for the first 2 years, 25,000 miles. So there you have it. A brand new 2020 Toyota RAV4 XSE Hybrid. The color is magnetic gray metallic with the black accents and highlights. This one's available for sale at Smart Motors Toyota in Madison, Wisconsin. They've got quite a few like this available. They come in a bunch of different colors, so feel free to give a call or stop by. Hey, if you like my video, please go ahead and smash the like button. If you'd like to get more like this, turn on the notifications and subscribe. And then if you want me to do something more specific, maybe you want me to spend a little bit more time talking about these wheels, let me know and I'll do my best to get that done for you. This is Tony talking CarBiz. Thanks for watching.